Some to try to keep them back on their own. Psalm slips the net, he gets behind him, gets his one, Psalm gets two. Still so much to do, he's got it down to 1v1. And King spins out from the pit at just the right time.
They're playing Fracture nowadays. Does this map even change? It looks like it hasn't so far.
The satchels go through, Mata already behind enemy lines, and the defense is holding strong. Finesse overwhelming calm. Demon 1 on the counterpunch, and now keep a close eye on the minimap. King is rotating in, but it's going to be a little late. A lot to do for the duelist.
He still has a slide right now. If he could try to get a
worst map of all time, is pretty bad.
Ethan is stuck in a corner right now. There's the first.
Neon is still played to this day.
And Psalm holds the line. NRG with a pistol.
Damn, that was luck.
Yeah, NRG is in some of these anti-eco rounds. They tend to lose them a lot. And when that happens, it snowballs out of control with stuff like this.
League was on stage? But what does that mean? Like League of Legends is using the Valorant studio?
From the defense. So not all is lost, but that's not how you want to start this off.
Like, is that like just a one-off thing?
As well. This is that layered approach I was talking about.
And you
they
there's a little bit of fear of a crunch
studio.
coming in from the other side, but they decide to dig their heels in. They decide to take the fight. It's expensive, but it works out for the attack.
Yeah. You also have all of tower control. Tex,
Brock, is this guy good or what?
Right now
Damn.
from Leviatan. What a monster.
Filthy out from King, and now Tex is going to find a window. Put a bullet in Ethan's ear. Tex tries to get away. The spike sitting on the southern side of the map with no one currently in possession.
Leviatan are in such a comfortable position.
I feel like I would
right
1v6 in these
NRG,
games.
the best they can hope for is getting some of these orbs, as Tex is doing. Get a little bit closer to that showstopper. Maybe you can get the spike planted, get some of that.
Is Mata that guy or no?
But
how's NRG
Leviatan,
1 and 3? Like, who are they losing to?
Strong, what made it so good against that G2 was the fact that they're so confident in their retakes on the offensive side. They're willing to play retake. They're okay with playing 4-1 setups, playing aggressive, flanking you.
They tried to dictate the pace, and you mentioned it. It was very effective. It was very successful.
They lost to C9?
Against the behemoth that is G2.
Who'd they beat?
We'll see how it fares.
Probably beat some shit-ass,
Currently
you know?
is just sitting on finesse in a 1v5. Can't find any value. So Leviatan will get on the board.
Here the last round.
Right. Also, quick note here. So going around 4. Sam has his ult. Keep that in mind.
Bro.
Oh, no. That's not...
Wait.
That was not part of the plan.
Is that going to be the difference maker, Doug? Do you think that's what is going to set
Wait.
NRG off?
I mean,
or can they bring it back?
It's certainly not
Does
going to
Mata
help.
know, like, the
spikes
do damage from Tex?
Falls.
Like, I don't even play this game
5v3
anymore.
for
Is that an
defense as
update
he
that
starts
doesn't
to
do
close the
damage? Why
walls
did he
in.
run fully
Remember,
through it?
Sam has his ult, but there's so much to do, so much riding on that bit of utility. First barrage on the way out. King on the swing.
So you know that Vice does damage there?
Between his eyes, and they still
I'm gonna have to teach him.
But this feels well out of reach, Trey. It's going to take a miracle, and it's not coming through. The defuse for King. Leviatan tie us up.
Pretty good.
Thrifty type buy from NRG. What can
I
they
could teach
make
him
with these guns?
Aggro towards Arcade. Mata finally getting on the board. He needs to be on for NRG to have a shot at this. Off the second swing, Rossi trying to connect. Will succeed.
I kill 4 there.
Like a great round for
Wait,
NRG
I need to
so
go
far.
pro in this shit.
You need a round like this if you're NRG.
I would beat all these players.
Your mental would have been shattered. It's not
all good
yet,
FS,
though.
all good, bro.
Spike has not even been planted.
Yeah, still 2 rifles, though, in the hands of Brock and Mata. Tex has his ult.
Demon 1 still plays this game.
To creep forward, slip the net, and maybe catch something. They've all worked their way into spawn. And now it's going to be a Leviatan to try to clear out anything that's happening on the site.
Is that guy ass or is he good?
Find whatever it takes, but you're not going to find anyone there.
Yeah, you got to deal with salvos, Armageddon as well from Brock. As long as Brock doesn't drop here, he plays safe. Should be the win condition.
Yeah.
If you're Leviatan, just try to build your ult if you're Demon 1, I would say.
Does Demon know that he doesn't have to molly that corner when Tex has cleared it already?
Will follow.
Or like legit millisecond to clearing it?
Gets his one.
I'll let him know that
but as
next
the spike
time.
ticks away, you're absolutely right. It's going to be all on him to get a little bit closer, as close as he can to having that ult online, and mission accomplished.
Bro, Stanos.
Nice shots too. Demon 1.
Oh, 5 now.
Try to hold the line anyway. He's lost it, but
Because there's Thanos.
Finesse, I guess, unaware, leaning into the confidence of the nade. And King punishes.
So whoever wins this match
Rolling Thunder will pave the
makes
way,
it to
or at
playoffs
least
guaranteed, and whoever loses doesn't guaranteed?
vacated.
Or is there still like a chance?
full control of the site.
Yeah, hits all 5 members, but this is where Leviatan shine in the retakes.
They're gonna scale, they're gonna try to take the fight into them. Ethan finding the first, Tech's now dead. We got the orbital strike that's also now in play. Tearing them asunder, forcing them to scatter. As King's ult pops out, they're gonna try to scale further and further up. Now the Armageddon that's once again dividing the personnel. The spike continues to tick away. Leviatan are gonna have to hit a little giddy up here if they want a shot at this. Calm, gonna get to half, forced to take a step back. As the flames lick around his feet, Mata waiting for the challenge, will connect onto Calm, looking for the second swing. It swings into the op, but Brock right behind it will secure the round for NRG. And I have a 5v5 attempt at a retake. This is
like really good,
as has been the case in the series so far. Finesse once
3-1.
again taking the knee to the
surely
op,
like
taking
NRG like, you know, take some like notes here. Like every single player they're dropping is like becoming very good and very good teams as well.
Rossi's gotten the defuse all the way through, right under their noses.
Crashes is basically on the top 2 EU
it looks like
team.
the recipe for success
Verno
for them
is on like a top 3 NA team now.
Getting it even halved, right? That utility this time around does.
Rossi a full set of utility in his lap.
got past it, I think. Yeah, it did.
Armageddon will join. Yes, Rossi falls.
What?
But it destroys
No,
the
these
rest
ultimates
of
are
NRG.
actually cancer, bro.
Ethan and Brock claimed.
Breaching that character is
They're gonna
cancer.
flood up behind the site, sure, and they may be able to get the spike down, but there's still so much behind the punch for Lev.
Yeah, it's gonna be a double approach through this door right now in sand.
Warriors or Rockets? Warriors,
Take a timing
4-2.
here on audio cues.
Juggling the weapons, King will be the tip of the spear, already finding one. The stun to secure the second, and Sam. Clean shot, still more work to be done though, as he is left alone. Being hunted down, he's got it down to 1v1, it's all on to Tex. And he will hold the line for Lev.
I win that if I'm Sam.
Down to the
That's all
wire,
good.
proactivity in the post plan
No,
again
everyone
for
can be
NRG.
J1.
Every single time they're down numbers.
Did it know or whatever? Like,
maybe just some toes
yeah.
right there.
Something like that.
A rare miss, but Demon 1 doesn't. King feeling some of the pressure, but finds a brief moment of respite. And now the orbital strike in play. Rossi, you're gonna get challenged.
Should we wait?
With the shorty.
This gun's still in the game after I quit for a year?
From Leviatan.
You can still buy that for $300 and just like take out $10,000 worth of economy while stunned with 2 bullets?
Easy. Yeah, King,
Or
good
like
timeout.
balance this game a little better than that,
Run into a
or
brick
no?
wall. And King again with an entry. This man's on fire today, Doug.
11 and 6 for him so far. And I do not see that slowing down anytime soon. Yeah, it's Nico for NRG.
King hasn't really had a moment this year where he's truly taken over a game, whether that's on Duelist or when they were mixing up the roles. And I feel like today is the day.
I mean, it has been so far.
When his team needs him the most too, right? Elimination match. Doug, Leviatan are 2-0 against NRG across all of VCT. Every single year they have beaten them.
How have they not made the shorty like $1,000? Even then it would be so good.
One of those rosters.
Mata's having to be so careful to clear out the northern side of the map. But once that's
Bro,
cleared out,
FNS was
you can imagine
always
the rejoin hit
shit
which will
caller.
be
He
the right
just
side.
had Jimmy and Ye in Optic.
He has so much
So
utility
they're
to
like
delay this push,
one
though.
of the
rotations
dumbest takes
already
I've
coming
ever
in.
seen in my life.
Rossi's going to try to exchange the stun with the stun. The missile's out, but Finesse ahead of it, finding the right timing. Gets his one, but those numbers do not add up. When
I
you're
don't
down
think
like
shit
that,
callers
D1 with
just
4.
win like world
Leviatan gets a
championships
6.
with like
Just
random,
teeing off
just off
on
like the
NRG.
off chance
That's
or
what happens
something.
when your smokes player drops early
Against
like
the
that.
best
All thanks
players
to
in
that
the
first
world.
blood from King will peep, or they see a player. It's over for NRG.
What's the spark?
Look at this.
What's the catalyst? There it is.
Oh my.
Brock's the only one who will fall though.
Bro,
And now they rotate off of this. NRG might contact their way back in.
And now you can play in spots where you wouldn't be able to otherwise, because that Teo is done. Those missiles are not going to have any effect.
alright, let's see how much damage Mata takes walking in here.
Thorns to the lay at B.
I'm not convinced that that's where they're ending though.
No, they need to contact. They need to work the map, try to even the score. There's one for Sam.
That certainly will open things up a little bit.
The problem is NRG didn't bait out that Vice wall earlier. Yeah, they showed some pressure B main, but it's still there. So
you're right.
If you're gonna go back here, you're gonna get trapped, Calm.
And I thought they saw it. I thought they knew it was there.
Oh, they did. That's why they're going arcade. So
30 seconds left.
Smart play here.
Yeah, but King is taking all of this space A. So you know they're not going up B main. You know they're not A.
And look at sight. All of the Leviatan members are already in these unconventional spots. So much to clear right now for NRG.
Mata pops the ult.
Wait, NRG lost 4 rounds in a row, no?
Wasn't
it 2-4 for NRG?
There's still a lot they have to get by. And
I remember because I was around there screaming nice.
The stun, the swing. And Demon 1 will help it out. Ethan's left alone. A 1v3. Time is not there. Health is not there. Leviatan gets
I wonder if they're going to drop their
Just
whole roster once Sam and FNS retire, if they do.
Into that
Again, no early challenges. It's going to be a mad dash back to B, where Tex is currently holding. Demon 1 has put the op down. It's just going to be a rifle now. But Tex will be the first to fall. Note, Ethan has his ult too.
Topside aggression, though. Dish has been pushed again. Ethan, he kind of knows.
Drop Ethan, man's ego is horrible. The only reason he did well on EG was because Potter gave him 0 control of roster changes. Bro, what? How did, like, or do you guys know, like how do you know about this guy's, like, life or something? Bro talked like he knew this guy personally.
Only 1 kill found. So much on the shoulders of King and Rossi to make this thing work. Rossi will fall. King
is that like a hypothetical you just made in your head to be true?
And they're just playing with him. I don't know that he's going to get a window in on this.
What's happening with that?
Too low. You still have salvos online. Mata will just peek out and take him out. 7-1.
If they fully clear him, which they might not. Now he's spotted, not able to get anything there.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the rest of the attack will speed up towards A.
There's the attack sided, right?
It was a cool idea, maybe just a little ahead of it, but they're doubling down. Rossi on the swing with the frenzy, looking for the second. And Brock keeping him back with 2.
Rossi, I haven't played this game in a year, and even I know there's a box there. Why is he flashing the box?
Wow, the Broctagon back in action with his back against the 4, though.
Because it's a no to both those answers, or to that question.
And Drone will spot them.
If I'm just watching to like waste a quick 3 hours just because I'm waiting for space to get on.
Almost the timing.
Yeah, I just...
also, I'm a little curious to see like if NRG just loses this because the way they do is like pretty sad.
Carryover, have to consider, and I think they're aware of it.
Oh, almost gets timinged.
Very nicely done by Finesse.
That was very quick. Tex usually gets the head-to-head on stuff like that.
They're speeding up into B, though. The wall goes up, and they're filling behind it. Some of that Cypher utility cleared. King stay... Ooh, you got to get out of there. And they got the spike down. NRG
well, I'm actually so curious what would have happened if I played on NRG that year.
And it does not look like it's coming through very well at all.
A lot riding on Mata right now, going underpass. He's going to try to make it up.
I'm way too
NRG,
curious.
But he peeks the one way. Just not ready for that. Now, if you're NRG, 2v4.
Meanwhile, for Lev, full armor on 2 members. They're not going to have to purchase that at all.
Brock has not slowed down. I know it's just exit kills right here, but very impressive stuff from him. I have no trip here, though.
No, but there's a cam and
there's a judge.
Yeah, and there are a lot of guns close by. Finesse,
perfect weapon.
Currently getting flushed out. That Molly's gonna hurt.
Don't have ad? No, they have ad.
In them, but he doesn't connect onto anything.
Trust me, bro. I've talked to him
Rossi cracks the site wide open.
Just instinctual turn of events. It's a flood out though from NRG. Can they even the numbers? It's a 2v2.
Ethan doing well to get him to this point. What do they have? Ethan doesn't have a stun up yet. No smokes for Sam.
All right, let's actually pay attention, bro. Now I'm curious at the ending of the game.
Salvos will come back online soon.
Stun back up for Ethan. Just a tap. Oh, it might be more than just a tap. He's gotten it halfway.
Wait.
No way! I didn't think he'd be able to carry it the whole way.
Completely stolen.
And doesn't get any closer than that.
Talk about hanging on by a thread.
And as has been the case, we're tied at 8, and it's all these tiny micro moments. Meanwhile, aggression towards Arcade. Both teams trying to fight their way through this. Meanwhile, Texas found a timing. He's gonna be able to do this on his own. He finds one, not able to connect on the second. But it's a slaughter again.
What a crazy play from Tex. No cares in the world, just knifes out into arcade. Right now, he might find a timing.
But he's got so much utility, he can't die here.
Oh.
Instead, he gets 2.
Oh.
Make that 3.
Looking like me.
Talk about playing to win. Taking things into his own hands.
I don't know.
Rock is here too.
I would assume it'd have been around like
Get in.
15-ish, maybe like
Reach ult.
15K or
Stuns,
something.
missiles, and now we see
Come
the
on.
first bit of utility too.
I would assume
Finesse,
something around
keeping
there.
things back. Yes, it was by the cover
Which
of
is
all
like
of the
okay.
ults, but does
Like,
exactly what his team needs him
good
to
like
do.
lunch money.
A beautiful counterpunch from the defense.
No ultimates been able to use on that exec either from Leviatan. Stuck on site right now. There's going to be a lot of utility being thrown at you. You've got to get out of here. You have to play a retake.
Lysol from a really good position, going to cover most of everything. Meanwhile, Armageddon
Like
clearing
they
out
already
heaven.
get taxed like a lot. They're the highest bracket,
Not quick
The
enough.
companies
though.
are
Spike
just
does
good
get
at
planted.
avoiding
He gets
tax.
a punish.
and that'll just always be the
Illustrated
case no
Rolling
matter
Thunder
what.
out as Ethan trying to pinch in. Oh, just barely gets away.
With like tax
He's getting
code
flanked now as well.
and where they
Comp's
can
timing
like
is perfect.
open
But
businesses
2v2 here.
legally around the fucking world.
Trying to clean up Finesse and Will. A great round from Lev. This ult. And what he pops it forward.
They
do
start
flood in
leaving that
behind
country.
this? It's not
Missing
going
the
to
spot.
connect.
So and then the
Yeah.
country receives less
I mean,
money
you're guessing
overall.
on where that spike might be going down
I
because you
feel
have no
like
info on the
that's like
site.
kind of what happens.
Misses the mark, but Mata does not. 2 kills found. And now they can fill in behind this.
Ethan has so much utility. Mata just needs to hold for him here. Mata needs to have his back. Maybe scout out where these post-plant positions are.
King popping
Norway,
his ult
Denmark,
and doesn't
question
really
mark.
find any value
Wow,
out
I'm not
of it
sure
at
the
all.
average
Meanwhile, Mata
person
gets
is
his
being
third on
helped
the round.
that much.
Demon,
The average person's income tax is like
golly,
50% there.
I think even if it does connect,
Although they
maybe
do
there
have like
still
free
isn't enough
healthcare,
time. That
but like
retake was
it's like
very
offset by
fast
the
from
income
NRG.
tax.
but
That
you're
topside
stacking,
push.
but you're stacking that molly with his ult.
Like they're getting
And
taxed
so all of a
50%.
sudden,
The
that
average
time
person, the
window
average
to
person in America is
defuse
getting
gets
taxed like
real small.
15%.
Maybe there was a chance.
You know what I
there,
mean?
Maybe.
So it's like
That's a
different.
rough
There's
one,
like
though.
different trade-offs you do.
3 into the round. Will he get punished here?
Finesse is not far off. Calm stun at the ready. The swing behind it, the wall's gonna push Finesse off, and it's all gonna be on Mata, and Mata stands strong in front of Lev.
Nah, you wouldn't. Black. I don't even care. Like,
Rock's
who
gonna
cares?
have to
I
do a
don't
little
care.
bit more,
You probably care.
and so far so good. But
I don't
again,
care.
Demon 1 has his ult. King getting 2. Mata with 3, and now the ult's in play.
I speak truth.
There's no way in. That should secure the round.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Down to the
bothering me.
wire again, this time.
Click the X.
Not having.
Text perched up. There's the ult, and it's gonna connect as Mata gets 2. Calm putting him out.
This
But
might
there's
be a
already so
close
much value
round.
found.
Oh
King getting
my.
bested by Finesse.
Huh?
And now a confident call to arms from the captain. As they flood him behind this, Calm and Rossi
Shit
trying
on
to keep him
badly.
back.
FNS is a
Calm's one
go.
off of his ult. Position's now given away. I mean, if they want a shot at this, Calm has to find a kill.
No
Oh,
way.
make that
No
2.
way.
Forget about the ult. It falls into 1v1. Finesse has 30 HP. Rossi's just trying to hold it back, and he will succeed.
How do NRG
Leviatan
lose
gets to
this?
map point. He's getting crunched.
Still gets 1?
Yeah, that's criminal.
Look at the reaction. Look at the call from Rossi. Okay.
Oh.
It was a crunch on the bottom side. A is free
I think
now.
Lev win this round
And he would
based
be
off
right.
what's happening.
They're going to have a free site again
NRG
in the
is
retakes
bad.
for NRG.
Look at how careful they have to be about making sure they didn't deposit someone heaven. They're going to be so late on this rotate because of that. And that ult is going to buy time. It's going to buy time for the rotations to come through. They're going to try to rotate out, and Ethan's stun is going to keep them back. This tit for tat of utility has now finally calmed down. Rossi committing to getting the spike down. A settling of the tide for just a moment, and now NRG looking to push the pace. No ultimate to speak of. The flash out, Som doing so well to get this far. It's a 3v2 now, and Rossi's on his own. Can he 1v3 here?
No, he can't.
Spike's been taken for a little bit. Time is on his side, but he's so heavily outnumbered. Rossi's gonna have to be a hero, and it's Ethan who
12-12
stands tall for
OT.
NRG. We're going to OT. A lot riding on this. Rossi's stun timing has to be good. The cage, the only thing keeping them apart for now. Off the flash, she drops the stun, takes a step back. Can't see a damn thing, but it's Rossi who delivers. And now the second set of utility as NRG are left in scattered spots with nothing to speak of. A flawless round as Leviatan take the first round of OT.
Brock identifies where the lurk is set. Here comes the actual hit though. Oh,
The trips, but he's got utility out. Brock does not. 3 kills found for the Tejo.
Thought he
And
was
now
Spanish.
Demon 1 and Tex left alone in a 2v5.
they couldn't be further apart as well.
And if that's not bad enough, Mata's gonna be on this late lurk. Tex dealing a little bit of damage, taking some in kind though. He gets his 1. The math doesn't add up though in a 2v5. It's just not enough. Mata
If
will
Demon
secure
1
the
won
round.
that,
We're
a
tied
lot
again.
of things would have happened.
Find a very light part of the NRG attack.
Oh, a great stun. It hits all 3 members. The crunch is coming through. Look at the utility on site.
What the
Rossi
fuck
and Both
is
fall.
this?
NRG looking to push the pace here. And they've got Demon 1 cornered. They've got him surrounded. And now he falls. Another explosive round. King never had a chance with the op.
I hit that.
Mata gets it with the showstopper. 5 members alive for NRG. It's as clean as it gets.
NRG might win.
Another 3K,
Yeah, she might win
being
this
the
map.
solo A main player.
How much damage can Mata do here?
Genius with 39.
Oh, that flash will confirm it. What a shot on the King! The rotations. Oftentimes, that's
did
who
I
you
hear
will
that?
see on the lurk. They're not biting on this. And Molly will buy some time, sure, but look at how far up Calm is. Mata's waiting. Snaps his head back.
They actually win.
As Finesse is there to hold it as well. 15-13 for NRG as they take map 1.
Extremely hard fought.
Not pro. Abyss? The one where you jump off the map?
Problems. Mata, lighter bit of HP, still swings out, still gets this one, tries to fight behind the flash. A little bit of help done as Demon 1 not able to stand up.
They still have
able to
not
deliver.
released a map since then.
Calm's left in a 1v4.
It's like literally been a fucking 6 months now.
Spike is not planted.
Yep. That's going to buy you a little bit of time.
If you look at the positions from NRG right now, though, no one's here to
If I'm
help
Calm,
out
I win
either.
this.
This could easily turn into a 1v2.
Calm has to deliver here. Can he pull it off? He's gotten it down to a 1v2. Bullet between Mata's eyes. 22 HP though. Still time to think this one through.
This
Plays
guy
cards
is
perfectly.
actually going
And that's
all the way
exactly what's
around.
required in this situation. Not afforded. A mistake. Missiles back up too.
He's flanking all the way around, Doug.
And he's quiet about it. As the seconds tick away, by process of elimination, you have to
Bomb
understand
didn't
where he might
explode,
be. Brock and Sam playing together, waiting for the space to be taken. Missiles first out. It's going to buy a little bit of time, but they're trying to face out behind it, and Brock wide swings them and secures the pistol for NRG.
Not Dizzy being able to use back-to-back, but again, running into a stack on the anti-ego.
So December 13th maybe was the last day?
Oh, they've got the guns though. Mata gets his 2, dismisses away. That almost doesn't feel fair, but it hasn't been flawless. It hasn't been clean. Finesse providing suppressive fire.
And I don't think I played Valorant since
once
then.
again, by himself on the
I think I
flank.
played one day actually when I came back, and I was like,
Betray
wait,
his
Marvel Rival
position.
is out, we could just go try it, and
That's
then
tough with the stinger, I get it.
started playing that.
I get it. 35 HP for Calm as he's once again going on a bit of a walkabouts.
I feel like Finesse is trying to find this kill. He has something to prove to himself and all the fans out there. He can't connect though, man.
Should have ended the rest
That's a
is
stinger you
history.
probably wish you would have had in the following round, but gotta start backing that up though, huh? Look at all this default utility being used to take this B control, and a double lurk through mid right away on the bonus.
There's an alarm bot on the other side, and King waiting there
They've
too.
released like 5 trillion characters since
Flashbacks
the
to MIBR.
fucking game came out.
Cortezia just sitting there. Sam does get found out as well. Spike will get planted though. Let's see if NRG decide to force the issue. Mata has a Vandal, has that Reyna ultimate online, that Empress. He can do some damage here, and he has to. He has to be the one that does the damage. But he can't connect.
That almost That one feels tough, but they're still in a decent spot.
Why was Calm laughing at
Leviatan
FNS right
trying
there?
to figure out how they want to approach
We
this retake
focus on
attempt.
fucking winning the match first.
Hear the Outlaw rattling off as Ethan's gonna fall too. There's not enough firepower behind this. Brock takes a step back, a 1v4, swings into his death. Rossi gets it fused. Leviatan are on the board.
Was a bonus round from NRG.
Protect. See both flashes go up. The molly's not gonna land.
Let's delay though.
Yeah, a little bit. Crash connecting Demon 1 from up top, dashing back, clearing the dizzy, connecting onto 1, but that's all it was. They're gonna double down on this as Rossi down to 6 HP, gets another. Flash on the other side of the wall. And it's Finesse who swings behind it. 3v2, it's still been so difficult for NRG to punch through. Psalm's left in a 1v2.
With the spike in hand.
So has a shot at this. Quietly pushing
Psalm
forward. Could
Wendy's?
be rotating away. There's enough time here. And he's quiet with it.
Toxins going up.
Not daring to make a peep.
30 seconds left.
Oh, they're gonna high-low him. That's so difficult. Very well played from Lev. They're tie us up.
How's
to 2.
Sam been doing?
Something that left.
That he's the only one speaking. No one else is fucking talking.
Yes, he is.
Easy for Demon 1 right there.
Meanwhile, a little bit of pace towards B on the opposite side of the map. King on an island. I mean, they know that no one's gone up because of the trip up mid, but long is not safe.
Toxins going up.
He's crept all the way back here. He's got a pop flash to set him up as well. There it
Should we
is.
pull a safe?
Not really finding it smart. They swing back yellow and they drop 2.
Spike down B.
Spike not down though. Now they're gonna have to wait for that Viper wall to come back up. And that allows time for Leviatan's defense to rotate in slowly.
Finesse dropping an alarm bot backside. Covering the flank. And now a turret too. But you're right, the impetus is on them. They're the ones who are gonna have to go. The wall goes up, the salvo's in exchange. They're gonna try to push their way up on this.
30 seconds.
Finesse will get the spike down.
No, he doesn't.
He was so close. Demon 1. Oh, 3v3 now. Again, the gun advantage for the defense. And Ethan's got 7 HP.
One enemy
They're
remaining.
keeping this competitive, but it's just not enough, man.
One enemy remaining.
Brock's got it down to a 1v1 though. He's got a
10
classic in
seconds
hand.
left.
No time, man.
He's got to go take this fight. And I don't think he's gonna get the shot to do it.
Yeah, Demon 1's just gonna slip on by. What a clutch play from Demon 1 though. Are you kidding me? They just invested a KO ult and got nothing out of it.
And he's still up there. Finally, the swing is modded, drops 2.
Oh, I go
Text
across the
pop is
rope
all
right
here?
there, jump up, insta one tap the guy on the bottom left, insta one tap the guy on top 5, insta one tap the guy going down the
In
rope.
the previous round, this KO Molly could do some damage
Jump
here.
off 360, take my
Is that gonna
classic out,
land?
right click,
Yes, it
triple
will.
headshot the other guy across the map.
Wow, what a good counter
Toxins going
from
up.
Rossi. Heads up play.
He's trying to swing in behind this though. The Lear out is Finesse on the rope.
Player
Drops
standing.
Rossi. King's left alone. A 1v3 turns into a 1v2.
Oh my.
Almost hits the 1v1, but Ethan saves the day for NRG.
These A defaults. And it just makes it so obvious. Look at the minimap. 5 members are going to be here for Leviatan. It could get scrappy.
They know they
What?
want to take these fights. They know they have the gun advantage, and so far it's working to their favor.
It's actually crazy how little this game
Brock gets
changes.
3 as NRG take the lead.
Like,
back,
not a
and
good
you're
or
right, when
bad
you know
thing.
that you're in a position of
Like, I'm not
strength,
saying that's a bad
don't worry
thing.
about defaults and sending fakes and
Yeah.
whatnot. Just
Just
Or a
send
good
it,
thing.
eh?
yeah, just take here this time.
Pop flash play.
Flash, and it's gonna hit 2.
Oh,
Oh, but the goop.
I go 4 there.
The goop in his face keeps him back.
Oh yeah, monster on the loose.
And now the Thrash is gonna flush him out even further.
But the KO knife gets him off. And Demon 1 sits Mata down. That's your Reyna out of the server.
Does not have a dash. But it is Demon 1.
Zone is down.
Rash isn't done with you.
Is that nice tag?
Way again?
Yeah. I mean, insane value out of that.
That was a good knife.
Countering the Thrash.
Like, he threw it
2 times in a
behind the
row.
crate.
Toxins going up.
I like that, I like that.
Surely NRG try to work the other side of the map at this moment. It looks like they just want to run into this brick wall, though.
Spike
That's
planted.
massive for NRG.
Toxin screen down.
Massive.
Pit now down as well. Sam getting out of the way of spam as well. He's gonna creep back in here right on time.
A lot of them are here. Finesse checking the flank.
Ooh.
He might even be hitting a reflank of his own. And then if that's the case, timing becomes a serious part of the equation. Lockdown instantly cleared. Brock will fall. Finesse having to speed up a little bit here because it's on Ethan and Sam to try to keep them back on their own.
Last player standing.
Sam slips the net. He gets behind him, gets his one. Sam gets two.
Toxins going up.
Still so much to do. He's got it down to 1v1. And King swings out from the pit at just the right time. He's gonna get the defuse. Lever gonna tie us up.
Down to the wire again.
Like, no
How many
troll.
times are they gonna
That
put
was
us through
like-
this?
Like, FNS is a
Pandemonium in
goat,
the
right?
server.
But flanking mid there is horrible.
Can you imagine?
They're gonna hit B again. Mata's up really far. Flash on the other side of the wall. Demon 1 not tagged.
What?
But still, a kill found for the duelist.
Damn.
Jeez, Ethan.
Yeah, Ethan's snappy with it as well, you're right. NRG in an advantageous position here.
Post plants is where they faltered in the past. This time up numbers though.
Caution.
They're calling us safe. And console, but there's nothing crunching behind it. They should be able to fight. Yeah, they have a couple of cubbies they can tuck behind here. They're safe. That'll delay.
Triple molly yellow with an ult.
That's all it'll do though for now.
Yeah, no punish, but King's walked all the way up. This dagger's gonna get a lot of good info.
Now this is a play. The spit, and they're gonna swing it behind it. The flash, a little friendly fire. What? Leviatan keeping it back for now, and they're still gonna continue to apply this pressure from yellow.
Enemy remaining.
There's no way for NRG to fight through this. A flawless round as we're tied at 5. Thing into the fight that they have not wanted to take.
It looks like Mata wants to get in here, maybe in the mid round.
Grenade is live.
Yeah, meanwhile, the rest of this fight is still towards A. A couple of flashes, Demon 1 down low, with Calm close
Okay.
by.
Fast trade from Brock. Surely you don't walk into this pit if you're Mata. This is so risky. I could see maybe if you flip through
Shit,
middle.
nodding.
This is that proactivity though from
FNS thought it
Leviatan
was me with that positioning.
their coach was talking about. Let's clear out
Oh
all mid.
my.
Wow.
Just hard
Just
one
barely
tap.
catching the timing on that swing. But now to speed up A.
Plant the spike, Wings.
And look at Mata's position again. He knows that there's going to be a bit of pace from King. As soon as the spike is committed,
Spike
oh, he's
planted.
actually going to go hunt him down.
He hears him running away. But he's so far away, this is the problem.
Yeah. It's going to be a slow burn on that. Meanwhile,
That's a
the rest
Marv
of
type of
NRG are
flank.
going to try to keep this retake attempt back.
You have 2 mollies to do so as well.
Mata's speeding up. And
King hears him, no?
King's getting, he does, and he lands a shot onto him anyway.
He did not hear him.
I don't know how King knew.
Pressure valve released. And now they can turn their attention back towards the site.
Cookie?
Remember the numbers advantage that they have. The spam not connecting. Calm is tucked behind the little corner.
Okay, another
Oh, it
copy.
finally falls.
Player
He
standing.
got it to half though. Oh, he can't reach it. Just on the outside of it. Trying to take this fight. The wall goes up. He's going to stick it the whole way, and the
Wait.
spam will not land.
Heartbreak for Sam.
Last round.
Daring the swing on the other side of the wall.
Dash proc can't connect. Mata does though.
Right onto Calm. Adverse on the cover. They still swing
Ew.
behind it again. Reckless from the
Ew.
duelist as he gets 3.
He wants more as well. He wants to close this half out.
He's going to get a shot at it. The flash to set him up, but King keeps them back.
If King wins this, I'll
Still
legit
a
shot my
1v4 with
PP up on
13
stream.
HP. Much like the first
Alright.
map, we're tied at 6.
Every day.
This time around.
A little bit of aggro mid.
Whoa. Mata can't settle. But then a quick trade though from Ethan, huh?
Not a moment too soon. I was going to talk about how Demon 1 had done his job, but it had been a pretty quiet first half, all things considered.
I think that's partly because of the trading and the spacing from NRG on their attacking side. This time as well, there was 4 members ready for that mid fight, but A site is for the free right now. How far do Leviatan push up here? Do they try to go aggro all the way into CT?
I think
Will
that-
finesse
Shark
caught
that's a
out.
prime.
They
DJ is
hear
a
all this
48.
utility, and they're just trying to play
Appreciate
around
it.
it.
Trying to see if one of the defenders will try to walk into their crosshairs here. They're going to have a free site They're going to be able to set up their post plant however they wish, bait out these mollies.
And an aggro knife to push them back.
Alright, let's see.
And RG, do you try to flood behind this? Ethan doesn't have a knife.
Double flash though, but that Viper wall kind of blocks that off.
They're still swinging behind it. Calm. Inserted up into heaven, traded right back to those finesse. An aggro peek around the corner and 2 kills found.
Last player standing.
Damn.
King's left alone and he will fall
Alright.
too. 2 from finesse, 2 from Som. The pistol for NRG.
Plant in the previous. But he's sitting here backside alone. If NRG don't rotate here in time, he might get overwhelmed. He doesn't care, but he gets traded out quick.
Down A.
Somebody's there.
They're perhaps a little ill-advised, but he dealt his damage.
No way.
King is going to get a really nice timing up the middle of the map, but he's about to get swung from there as well. Oh, Som could not ever have arrived at a better time. As the Lear goes down, Tex is able to land a shot. You mentioned he was the only sheriff. He and Demon 1 trying to will their way back into this, and they cannot contribute. NRG. Looks like they're trying to min-max an orb. No, they just want to take the fight.
And they win it as well. Tex gets insta. That prompts the speed up from Leviatan. Are they going to try to take Snowman here?
Dumping a little bit of utility, but choosing not to scale up behind it. Pushing a little bit further. And
I think
yeah,
one more
you
bad
see it on
year,
the
like
mini-map. The
aka
defense is
this
in a really
year,
nice spot to be
like
able to
one
flood
more
behind
year
as
of
soon
100
as there's a
deep, and
commit.
that whole roster is being dropped, I think.
How do you deal with the crossfires from Snow and Main, though?
Yeah, that's... Looks like it's going to be impenetrable.
Are you kidding?
Mata getting the best
Arctic
of
is
King.
a prime.
Finesse joining in as well. Forget about the crossfire. They have found an opening. Demon 1 with 2 on the round. Finally dropped. Comms left alone. A 1v3. I don't know that he's even going to get a shot at this. Yeah, he tries to swing out to stop the defuse, but
NRG are
you're
actually
facing
gonna
into
win
3.
this.
A massive round for NRG.
Yeah,
Who do they play
bonus,
in the
way of
playoffs? Do they win
NRG,
this? Is it like confirmed or no?
And Finesse was the fourth.
The weapon, though. So they still have a shot at this. Everybody here. And Mata's still alive. They're waltzing into their deaths. This has all the makings of a slaughter.
When was the
And
last
look
time
at the
FS
HP of
top
Rossi. Look at the
fragged?
HP of Com.
Spike carrier is down.
Rossi's now dead. It's not getting any better.
Down A.
NRG slowly chipping away at Leviatan.
Yeah, they're so far up, you're right.
Away.
Flashing behind this, expecting the
Ooh.
aggression.
What?
And they've been overwhelmed. Som is going to have to deal with a lot here. Has he bit off more than he could chew? Takes a step back. And everything slows down.
Damn.
There were the blades that you were talking about in the previous round. The B is theirs.
Last player standing.
Sharp with
Looking
it.
like Prime Shazam out there.
Spike planted.
You imagine if Demon 1 can hunt down Som here, get that third.
Flawless.
Maybe he can be the difference maker for Leviatan in this comeback.
Down low. And they're fully committing onto this. He's going to swing out behind it, tries to catch the timing, takes a step back, but gets what he was looking for. And Broad is the trap. Brock was a trap. He was lying in wait. He gets 3 on the round. Make that 4. The clip runs dry, but the damage has been dealt.
I kill 5
NRG
there.
get to 11.
Leviatan didn't push
Flame
further
sword,
enough to
enable.
see if anyone was pipes. And now they're running into a trap.
Way back then, like
Som
2000
gets his
fucking
1,
10.
takes a step back, and again, all eyes on Mata. Gets his 2 and then dismisses away. He is the thorn in their side. Off of the Lear, he tries to swing back yellow. That's 3, make it 4. Mata calls
GG.
game.
And it's going to be proactivity.
They're gonna fight into this. We've seen this one before. Look at how far up Mata is. Again, looking to be the dagger, but King punching back. Finesse and Som left alone. Can they convert this 2v3? Finesse so far off, Som by himself.
Could watch the
invest
playoff
the
matches
bait
for
here?
Toronto? Probably not.
Look at the
Maybe.
space Finesse is
Maybe
taking.
some.
That map is getting real small for the attack. Slowly starting to suffocate them out. No room to breathe. No space given. Is this the last press for Leviatan? Song gets his one.
Standing.
Tries to
30
pre-fire.
seconds
It's
left.
all
I kill
on
up
finesse. Often the source of criticism. He will fall. Not able to stand at the hands of Tex. He's popped the
wonder.
Empress. Hearing the updraft. He's not going to get checked. He gets his one. He gets two. And now the Thrash.
On A.
King, Common, Tex. What can they do to
What?
stay alive? Finally dealing with the Empress. 10 seconds left. They've got to hurry up. They don't even have the spike in hand. It's done, Doug. They can't get past it. They cannot accelerate.
Wait,
They might get the kills,
these guys haven't
but
even
it's not going to be
planted.
enough.
Wait,
Many believed
Defenders
NRG's
win.
story was over, but they silenced the haters. Their fairy tale run might just be getting started.
hell no. What is this caster's on drugs?